Well, now I have a weird manifesting technique for you. And it's probably none you have heard before. You probably heard the ones about drinking water or manifesting with water. But there is another technique that is connected to it. And where did I learn from it? Well, maybe some of you know that currently I'm doing research for my master thesis that is on medieval astrology and magic, especially, of course, connected because they're very much intertwined in the medieval times. And one of the practice I found, because my main topic is about astral magic, and back then there was people who were making like medals, sigils, something called caracteres, which means like little letters or signs that had, for example, the symbols of the stars on it, or those little figurines. You've heard probably those from voodoo, but even in Europe in the medieval times, people made like little figurines out of clay, for example, and used those to do magic. And those were made when there were specific astrological constellations. So there was definitely a link between astrology and magic in the medieval times. So one thing I came across in one of the texts was manifesting. They didn't call it, of course, manifesting, but they did manifest. One thing was eating words. So what they would do is they would engrave words, like love, protection, for example, onto, for example, cheese or wax, or write them on paper, and then they would eat them. Of course, I would not suggest that you would eat wax, unless maybe it is beeswax that would be edible, I don't know. As a vegan, I'm not telling you to eat cheese ever, no. And please don't eat paper either. But there is like edible paper, right? There is, in Germany it's called edible paper, but it's not really paper. Maybe you can use some food color and paint on it. But you could, for example, also engrave it, I don't know, like a piece of carrot or something like that, a banana, and then eat it. Why does it manifest? Well, it's not the technique. It's never the technique, it's the intention. And of course, in the medieval times, people had a strong faith that when they do that, and of course, especially back then when there were the right constellations in the skies, they had strong faith that that will work. And that is what manifests, your adamant belief that it will. So if you want to make a little ritual out of it, if you like the idea, then try it out and eat your words. Or I don't know, if you want to manifest a specific person, you can write the name on it, or again, wealth, money, whatever it is. And no, it's not manipulation, because we never can influence another person. We can only choose out of infinite possibilities and versions of that person. We always get the one that matches our assumptions. And once we change something on the inside, and with eating words, you're literally getting it inside, But once you change something on the inside, you are no longer the match to the old version of them, but to a new version. And once you have reprogrammed all of your limiting beliefs about them and yourself, then of course you will shift to their highest and best version of them. But again, you can use that for anything, and I just thought it was fun. Eating words, yes, one of the techniques people manifested back then in the medieval times. If you want to know more about how people manifested in medieval times, leave your comments below, because I can give you some other techniques. Anyway, check out the entire How to Manifest playlist. I give you over 20 techniques already. Find the perfect one for you, because again, it's never the technique that manifests. So there is not one technique that is better than the other. It's just some techniques are better for specific things. Some are better for specific people. Just find your perfect fit. And in every technique, I believe I explain when I would use this technique, or also when it may be not the best technique to manifest a certain thing. Some techniques are more suitable to manifest certain things than others. Check out the entire playlist to find your perfect techniques, your perfect match. If you want to have a little help with manifesting, you can of course reach out. I have almost 20 years of experience when it comes to spiritual coaching. I am a certified manifestation coach. I have helped thousands of people, and I have had more than 20,000 consultations in my long experience. Also, of course, I put that experience in my other videos, so check out my manifesting playlist. And of course, check out my new channel, Janine, Nicole, Robotic Affirmation and Subliminal, because I've created a bunch of affirmations and subliminal videos, and there will be new ones every week to help you dream it into reality and to create your dream life. So I do see you there or in personal coaching. Until then, as usually, I wish you all the best now. Bye-bye. If you want to book your own custom-made affirmation or subliminal, you will find my contact information in the description box below.